Hey YouTube, we are back with another Raw reaction with Ozonics Gaming here. To all my Dragonlings out there, welcome back. I almost stumbled over my words. I thought my nerves were settled with doing these reactions, but my nerves seem to be high for this reaction for some reason. I'm not sure why, but whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. Try to adjust. We're back after a few days. I've been dealing with severe acid reflux, and my depression has been kicking my ass. But we're back. We're back. We're back. We're gonna try to push through because I really want to continue down the rabbit hole, so to speak, um, with Citizen Soldier. I almost forgot their damn name. But yeah, so we are here. We are here with another reaction, another RAW reaction. You know how we do it here. Limited editing, no frills, no glamour. Just real, raw, 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 raw. Notice when I get nervous, I say raw a lot. But whatever. So I am sorry about the delay with this reaction. But we are back, we are back, we are back with more Citizen today. And we will be taking a look at the song Buried Alive. I think, if I remember correctly, that was going to be an actual music video. So I've only reacted to the lyric video of their last song. So we will see what the video is about and ultimately the song, and what they are going to tackle in this one. I'm excited to see it as I really am digging them a lot. I love their message with mental health. As always, I am an advocate for that as I suffer from it pretty much my entire life. So yeah, so we'll see what we get into with it. Before we roll out though, sorry about that. If you like the content, please give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, then hit that subscribe button. Yes, I finally got it. And leave a comment down below. And yeah, that would really be appreciated. Any feedback would be appreciated as well. And we're gonna do our best to sort out our mind and what the song is about. Buried Alive could be a lot of different things, but I'm thinking with Citizen Soldier, since they're like, mental health warriors, so to speak, it's gonna be something heavy. It's gonna be something heavy. But let's stop talking, right? You're not here to hear me yammer. You're here for the raw reaction with the no frills, no glamour, no. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's roll out. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Oh, before we get into this song, we got a warning. The following content may contain suicide or self-harm topics. Viewer discretion is advised. I understand and wish to proceed. Talk to someone today. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Free confidential, 24 hours a day. 1-800-723-8255. Remember, 1-800-273-8255. Remember, 1-800-273-8255. Remember, 1-800-273-8255. I will also put that in the description below this video. If you're feeling suicidal at all, I would advise you to reach out to them, if not to somebody that you can trust. Because you're not in it alone. Trust me. I have been there, been there, been there. So yeah, so this is going to be a tough one. I would like to put out a statement as well before we continue with this video. If you are at all triggered by self-harm or just suicide, I would not watch this video. I don't want anybody going through that. So if you are triggered once again, you should probably check out of this video. So we're going to be doing Citizen Soldier Buried Alive official video with 768,000 views from June 22nd, 2017, sitting at 18,000 likes. So yeah, we are going to proceed. Get our headphones on. Check. All right. Before we get that, we're going to get this into full screen. We're going to get this into full screen. We're going to jump back. All right. Let's go. This is interesting instrumentation. Oof. Very depressing images happening here. Love the cinematics, though. For those that don't know, I do have a degree in digital cinematography, so I do have a liking for that type of stuff. Let's rewind it a little bit. Man, that is not an image. Yeah, that's like a woman that's going through some stuff and searching for an answer. A lot of depictions of isolation. Oh yeah. So 3 a.m. My darkest side has come alive. I think a lot of us, not just people with mental health issues, feel that. I mean, I speak from personal experience of, not just 3 a.m. but just late nights are the worst for me. Um, I have depression going all day long, but my worst stuff, like my thoughts that just drown me, and kind of destroy my psyche, happens at nighttime. That's where I start overthinking things and letting thoughts creep into my head about things that may or may not be true, but I keep on this, beating myself down at night about it, and it gets worse and worse. Um, where those old, thoughts I've always had come into play at night. So I definitely get that message for sure. To death. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this back a little bit here. People saying it's just a phase. I've dealt with that. I have personally dealt with that. I really, trying to think of the words. I really dislike when people say that, to put it nicely. Um, because they're full of shit. Ultimately, they don't know what you're going through, and downplaying what someone's going through by saying, oh, your depression's just a phase, ain't helping anybody. It actually makes things a hell of a lot worse. You're not validating someone's feelings, what they're going through, and depression is not a phase. You know, it's just not. It's a situation that stays with you. There's no phases of it unless you deal with it via like medications if that's necessary, or therapy, or if you're like me, right? What I did at very young age, and still do, is I ignore it. I try to block it into some section of my brain. I have it almost like divided like houses almost in my head, and I just shove the bad shit in there. It's what I've always done. Didn't used to work out so well. It used to leak out a lot. But I kind of mastered it over the years, and I still do it to this day. Someone comes in to like my streams on Twitch, asking if I'm okay or if a tweet or whatever. my go-to answer, I'm fine, or yeah, I'm good. You'll very rarely get a real answer from me, because I push it aside. I just push it aside into the head. So it's definitely not a phase. And that way is not the way to deal with it. Um, but yeah, it is what I do. Um, Definitely, don't let anybody invalidate your depression, or your PTSD, whether you have bipolar, schizophrenia, whatever it may be. That shit's just not a phase. And it's not cool to say it is. It really kind of pisses me off. All right. Before I go into a full monologue here, let's continue. Mm. Right there, right there, right there. Right? Depression, bipolar, manic anxiety, your social anxiety, like I said, schizophrenia, schizoaffective, you name it. There's a billion types of mental illness. Sorry, try to hold it together here. Yeah, let's just rewind, because I'm losing my train of thought here. Well, right there, once again, right? Just because some people just don't have the wherewithal to ask for help. It's about, seeing the signs. Just because, you don't see it or you don't feel it, um, doesn't mean that somebody is not going through something profound. We're going to go back a little bit more. That's a key point. Don't act like you know, right? What it feels like. I think that goes not just for people that don't understand depression, don't feel depression. I think it goes for anybody that's depressed, or whatnot, because your situation is not their situation, um, and even if you have a similar situation, you're not them. So you're not going to have their exact situation, whether it's different relationships in their life, different outlook, different attitude, different things, different environmental that they were brought up in. All sorts of things get rolling that you don't really understand. Um, so, you know, it's a thing you probably shouldn't say to people like, oh, I know, I understand, I get it, I get it. The best you can do is listen, um, and sympathize with them, because they need you. They don't need you to tell them, um, you know, that you know how they feel, because everybody's situation is different and how they react to the situation is different. Best you can do is be there for them. Let them know maybe you have similar experiences, um, but don't go too beyond, and just like, yeah, I know exactly how you feel, because you never do. You never do. Let's continue. Now, I've personally been there, just laying in bed, um, isolated, not wanting to do anything. I'm still, isolated to this day. I live with family, but um, when I stream, as soon as I get off stream, I'm by myself. Nobody talks to me or anything. So I'm always in isolation. So I really get that buried alive feeling, for sure. the song is hard hitting. Yeah, there you go, right? Crying, even when you're 6 feet under and nobody can hear you. So you're drowning in depression or suicidal thoughts, or anything really, anxiety, and nobody hears you. Nobody can see the signs, or nobody cares enough, which is an unfortunate thing in the world, right? We're in a world where it's cold. It's cold as fuck. Which is, a lot of the reasons why I do what I do on Twitch. It's a mental health escape spot. I made it for that purpose. No judgment. Like-minded individuals, that have dealt with stuff that just need an escape. Not necessarily to talk. They can talk if they want to talk about it. But just to escape. Because, I growing up, even when I was 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and it goes on, was alone. I was alone. So I do get what that isolation is. And like right here, right? Playing video games, these two friends smiling, laughing, the one on the left and one on the right. Then you have the one in the middle, the bag on the face, the mask, the fake happiness, the fake smiling, and they're unaware of the situation. Either they just don't understand, they're oblivious, or they think it's a quote-unquote phase, right? Sometimes, friends need to really look and understand what that is. I know me, I have the ability, I won't say 100% of the time, but most of the time, I can tell when someone's not all right by the look in their eyes. But maybe that only comes from people that have been down that road. I don't know. But let's rewind a little bit. Tell me why anyone would pretend about a life they would want to end, right? Ain't that the fucking truth? Would anybody want to pretend, that they're so depressed that they want to take their life? It is not a thought any of us want. Most people that are having, suicidal tendencies and thoughts don't want to die. They just want some sort of relief, right? So it's not a thing you do because you're pretending or you're trying to get attention. It's a cry for help. Often when you got somebody that's gonna tell you that they want to kill themselves, they're not trying to grab attention. They're trying to grab help, right? So yeah. All right, let's continue. See, she's in the bathroom, playing with the pills. Wonder what the door open signifies. Wonder if somebody's home and the scene set up, right? So it's trying to get caught, get somebody to care. I have done that personally, not the door open, door closed, but the pills. That was actually one of my first attempts, real attempts. There was an attempt before that. That wasn't pills, but my big one was that. So. listing more and more. Still oblivious. Girl's falling apart at the seams. Really good chorus, really good chorus. There she goes. She threw him away. She's breaking down. Let's rewind that a little bit. I got caught up in the scenery. Okay, so this is about, just going, F those thoughts, F those feelings. I'm not going to be silent anymore. I'm going to take control and tell my story. You won't keep me silent anymore. So, it signified where she took the pills and she just fucking threw them as hard as she could against the shower curtain to stand up and try not to be ultimately defeated. Won't be silent one more day. I will live to tell my story. Ooh, I love the echo. Ooh, nice breakdown. Alright, see right there. Even more. Now we're getting like depression, bipolar, PTSD, ADD, ADHD, schizophrenic, OCD, manic anxiety. You could add social anxiety, manic depression, you name it. You can really put a lot up in there. So ADD and ADHD is signifying just other things people judge, for the mental state of the human mind, of people that feel alone. Now, all those listed, I do have ADHD, depression. But the one that I'm closest to, I guess, would be schizophrenic, as I had been diagnosed when I was a young age as schizoaffective disorder. If you don't know what it is, look it up. That is what I have. So yeah. Let's go back a little bit. Try my best to break this down, but I'm getting caught up in it. Oof, that was hard image. Her just disappearing. Man, I love the emotion he's evoking. No one knows me. God, I get that. Ugh. Remember, you are not alone, despite their image blocking it. Stick it, YouTube. 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255. Remember, you are never alone. So, let's change scene so we can recap. Okay, so that was Buried Alive by Citizen Soldier. Yeah, that was a serious one. Trying to formulate my thoughts here. This video got really long. Very good song. I love the sound of it, the instrumentation, the vocal work was on par. Lyrics phenomenal. Very emotional. You could feel it. He felt what he was singing. Um, so that really hit, here. And it hit home quite a bit. As I have felt that way. I feel alone most times. Um, so I get it. I did my best to hold it together here in this video. Hopefully nothing leaked out. But yeah. Imagery was awesome in the music video. They did a really good job. The scenery was beautiful, yet isolated, yet depressed, yet beautiful at the same time. So they did a really good job with that. I do like the fact that they really touched on basically any mental health disorder, whether it's ADD, ADHD, schizophrenia, schizoaffective, BPD, depression, anxiety, social anxiety. Myself, I suffer from, as I said, schizoaffective disorder, depression, ADHD, social anxiety, to name a few. So yeah, I get it, and suicide is not the solution. It is the solution to never have things get any better, which is not a good solution. So you never should do that. If you are feeling that way, you should call that number that will be in the comments or on the video itself. You should definitely do that. It's not the answer. Trust me, I talk from personal experience. I have a 5-time on that attempt, which led to a lot of hospitalizations. I won't lie to you. Most days I think about it. Never will do it again. I'm just trying, to be strong every day. But it is not the answer. If you need help, call that number. Reach out to a friend, family member, somebody that you trust, that won't judge you and tell you it's a phase. Ugh. And that's another thing we did touch on. We'll continue to touch on a little bit more. It is not a phase when somebody is dealing with depression or going through BPD or manic depression or anxieties. This is not a phase. They're just gonna grow out of one day. It's like, here's the magic. You get another year older and you're no longer depressed. Trust me, we wish it was a phase. But it's not. So don't ever let anybody invalidate your feelings. They should be validated, not invalidated. Just know you are not alone. I am here and others are there, even though we never feel like that. But don't let your mind play tricks on you, because your mind is really good at that. Really good. So all in all, it was a great song. I give it 8 out of 10. I liked pretty much everything about it. The video was good. Like I said, the instrumental was great. His voice is phenomenal. The lyrics were powerful, thought-provoking, emotional, provocation. One day I'll find a word for that. Probably right after I hit end. But nonetheless, thank you if you took the time to view this video. I appreciate it. As I always say, time is the only thing you cannot get back, so I appreciate that you are giving it to me if you watch this video. If you liked what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. It will help me grow, as well as subscribe. And if you want to see anything on the channel, feel free to request any type of reaction that you want through a comment down below, and I will get to it as fast as I can. This was, once again, Buried Alive. So yeah, and tomorrow or whenever I do the next reaction, we will get back to probably more Citizen Soldier unless another reaction pops up either through the request or if there's something that I really want to react to. Once again, thank you. Remember, you are not alone. If you need help from suicidal thoughts of any situation, call the 1-800 line at 1-800-273-8255. I appreciate you once again. As well, if you are interested in checking me out on Twitch, twitch.tv, Zonix Gaming. We stream 7 days a week. It is a mental health escape gaming zone. So always feel free to pop by and just say, or on my Twitter, same name, Ozonics Gaming. I will leave both the links in the description as well as the original link to the video from Citizen Soldier. Thank you once again. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you may be, and I will see you at the next reaction. Peace.